Hey y'all, my name is Dahlia J and welcome to my channel. If you are just finding my video or just finding my channel, please feel free to subscribe. In 2025, I will be posting once a week. So if you're in your 20s or 30s and you like talking about how to better yourself and build self-confidence and just overall enjoy life, be sure to subscribe to my channel. And follow me on social media. All of those things will be linked in my description box below. So now that we got that out the way, let's get into today's video. Today is 2025 ins and outs. What's in and what's out. Now, y'all, 2024 was an interesting year. It was full of a lot of different things. I grew a lot as a person. I grew a lot mentally, spiritually. Physically could have used some work, but you know, hey, that's what this whole new year is for. But 2024 was definitely a year of growth, and you know, with growth comes a lot of pain, unfortunately. So there are some things that I have just realized will not benefit me and where I'm trying to go as I go into 2025. Okay, let's start with the outs. Okay, number one, dating apps. If you're single, if you have dated in 2024, I think we all deserve financial compensation. No, I'm just kidding. But on a real note, if you're single, if you have dated at all during 2024, you know that these dating apps are for the streets. Like, I can't do it anymore. And I am just realized that I'm not built to deal with that type of disappointment on a regular basis. Like, to be so for real, I'm just not built to deal with that. So I will not be subjecting myself to dating apps in this new year. I'm not opposed to dating in the new year, but they will have to approach me in person. Like, you're going to have to come up to me and like spark up a conversation and ask me out, because I'm not doing the dating apps. Next, number two, people pleasing. Okay, I have been a people pleaser my entire life, and it stems from a lot of childhood stuff. It stems from, you know, wanting people to like you. It stems from wanting to feel included, all of those different things. That is what people pleasing stems from. I learned that in therapy, so, you know, kudos to me. But I'm just not doing that in 2025. I still want to be a reliable, good person, good friend, good daughter, all those things. But if I am starting to sacrifice my well-being and put other people first where it's causing detriment, like personal detriment to myself, I'm just not going to be able to do that anymore. That was not beneficial to me in 2024 or the years prior to that. So we're leaving that in 2024. Last out. So not taking risks because I'm afraid to fail. Y'all, I have failed so many times. And I know people who are older are probably going to be like, well, you're going to fail a lot more. Look, disappointment. I feel like when you're just like disappointed so much from like a young age, it really instills something in you. But I just have to realize that I have to take chances. I have to try. And I can't be afraid to fail or look stupid, because who am I looking stupid to? Who? And if someone is judging me because I failed, or because this didn't go the way I said it would, or it didn't go the way that I had hoped, you're a hater anyway. So what does that even matter? Moving forward, I want to not be afraid of failure in 2025, because that's holding me back from trying a lot of things, from doing a lot of things, from having a lot of experiences that I do want to have, but I've just been letting fear hold me back from. Next, let's talk about what's in, baby. What is in 2025? Going on solo dates. Now, I said, like, I went through a terrible breakup at the end of 2023. And I said, like, oh, I would go on dates and stuff, like, throughout 2024. I did not go on solo dates, y'all. I did not prioritize the way I should. I was so stuck on, like, trying to hang out with so many different people and do all these things that I did not go on solo dates. So 2025, that's a priority. Like, I'm treating a date with myself as though I have a date with another person and I don't want to cancel on them. So if I already have in my mind, I'm going on this solo date, I have this plan, I'm doing something. If somebody asks me to do something, oh no, sorry, I have plans. Because I do have plans. with myself. So if you kind of want to see that journey, or you want me to kind of talk about that, definitely let me know in the comments below. Second thing that's in for 2025, living within your means. Now, bro, I have struggled with this. And it's not struggle with this like I'm in so much debt. I mean, I'm in a normal amount. Actually, that's none of y'all business. But it's not to the point where it's like, okay, I'm giving shopaholic, like Confessions of a Shopaholic type vibe. But I feel like with social media and what we see on the internet, and especially living in a place like Las Vegas, it's really hard to not get sucked into that whole keeping up with the Joneses. And it's like constantly trying to play catch up, trying to hustle, get a bag, all these different things. Like, yes, there's nothing wrong with like wanting to have nice things. There's nothing wrong with any of that. But when you are constantly, spending all this money just to keep up appearances, it's not worth it. Like, there are certain things that I'm not giving up for myself because I like to keep my nails done. But there are other things where it's like, I don't have to go to every event that's hosted. I don't have to do everything just so I could take cute pictures. Like, I could take cute pictures in my living room right here. What are we talking about? And I feel like in turn with that, like letting the bag chase me and chasing God's favor instead. Like, I have been chasing the bag since I was 18, because that is like, when I was 18, like that's when YouTube was popping. That's when influencer culture was really popping. That's when like people my age and a couple years older than me were like making millions or hundreds of thousands of dollars. And so like, from a young age, you're like, oh, let me chase the bag. I want to make that type of money, or I should be at this place when I'm 21, 22, 23, blah, blah, blah. And I'm done chasing the bag. I'm chasing God's favor 2025 all year long, and everything else will come. Like, everything else will come. There's a Bible verse about that, so I'm going to insert that here, but everything else will be added to you if you focus on God. So I'm not chasing the bag in 2025. No, thank you. This kind of ties into the no dating apps thing. I feel like I wasted a lot of time in 2024 crying over men who were not in my league to begin with, or I spent a lot of time entertaining men who we would not have worked out in the long run anyway, because we don't have a lot of shared values and long-term goals and aspirations. Like, there was no point of that. And instead of me trying to seek new relationships all the time and all these different things, nurturing the non-romantic relationships that I have in my life, like, you can really be fulfilled if you are nurturing the non-romantic relationships, like your friends, your family, even like professional relationships too, I feel like, because yeah, you can't talk to them about certain stuff, but at the end of the day, it's nice to show someone that you're thinking of them. It's nice to show someone that they're like in your head, that they matter to you. So I really, really, really want to do that in the next year, because I feel like I am a pretty good friend, but I could be better. And I know that. So those are the things that I want to like focus on and really put front and center for the new year. Those are all my ins and outs for the year. I really hope that we can all come together and do what we need to do to make 2025 a bomb year. 2024 was not all bad, but it was not all good. So, it's a whole 365 days. So what do we easily expect? But what I will say is I am very much looking forward to the new year. I'm really looking forward to this year. Like, I feel like it's going to be something in me is just like, yeah. I definitely want to hear what you guys are leaving in 2024 and what you're bringing with you into 2025. So make sure that you subscribe to my channel if you like content like this, and I will see you guys next time. Bye. That's just